First Red Velvet's potential demise and now BLACKPINK due to speculation about certain members' contract renewals. But why are people mad at Stray Kids for performing at the VMAs? Kpop Airport Shenanigans and so much more in today's episode of Kpop Shenanigans. No, that's not the name of the show. Totally legit K-pop news with me, Angelina. So I hope you enjoy. Please feel free to skip through to whatever interests you the most using the timestamps below. And don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. You can also follow me on all my social media, particularly Facebook. I'm trying to reach 5,000 followers and 60,000 minutes of watch time so I can get monetized. I'm currently at 0. So yesterday, it was all the news that BLACKPINK's Lisa allegedly rejected 2 offers from YG Entertainment in regards to her contract renewal, with one of them allegedly being around $40 million. Now that sounds like a lot of money, but rich people do rich people shit. And it's actually not a lot. On September 14th, Star News released a report on Lisa's contract negotiations. The BLACKPINK members are currently in the last year of their contract with YG Entertainment, and it's been reported that she's received a lot of offers from companies around the world. Naturally, right? There have been rumors claiming Lisa has received offers from labels overseas, including Thailand, worth tens of millions of dollars. This obviously gives her an edge in terms of contract negotiation. She has a lot of leverage, you know? If you don't give me what I want, I could go somewhere else. Now, going somewhere else might not be the best idea. We've seen this time and time again, and Idol thinks I have a fan base and I can do the same thing I'm doing with this company with just another company. With Lisa, it's a completely different ballgame, I would say, because historically we've never seen K-pop get as big as it has now. So we really can't compare it to other idols who have left their companies in search for better things, in search for new opportunities. So you never know with Lisa. The general rule is idols need their companies, right? But this is a case study. I'd be so interested in seeing how it plays out if she did leave. But anyways, besides the point. This came a couple of months after it was said that her contract renewal with YG Entertainment wasn't going as smoothly as it was with the rest of the members, with the Chinese company even saying that they couldn't schedule anything with Lisa past August because of the uncertainty of her contract, which of course back then led a lot of people to speculate about BLACKPINK's future. Now, YG did respond to the rumors back then. It is because of the tour and personal schedules, and it has nothing to do with the contract status. So they clarified it then, and they're seemingly clarifying these new rumors. YG Entertainment shares BLACKPINK's Lisa is still in talks for contract renewal, with them sharing the following. Lisa's contract renewal is currently under discussion. There is nothing in those rumors that has been confirmed. And here's what some K-netizens had to say in response to this. Just wait 2 more days. I think there will be some news either during or after the second Kochok show. They'll likely announce something right after the finale shows. We don't want to stress over this right now. We just want to enjoy the finale concert. If it's Lisa, I definitely believe that other foreign companies gave her plenty of offers, probably American labels too. I just don't understand why the media outlets are bullying Lisa specifically when all 4 of them are still undecided. That's true, isn't it? Because all 4 haven't confirmed that they've renewed or not. But it is specifically Lisa who keeps coming up in the news that the contract renewal isn't going so smoothly. They can't schedule anything with her past August because of the uncertainty of her contract. So that's very interesting, isn't it? Continuing on, I wouldn't renew if I were Lisa either. This is deja vu. This is deja vu. Right before YG debuted BLACKPINK, they disbanded 21. Now that they're about to debut Baby Monster, BLACKPINK is going to disband. If you're Lisa's fan, you would support her exit from YG 100%. They do not care for her the way they should. YG stocks plummeted right after this news, lol. Having regrets about playing favorites among the members now, YG? I mean, Lisa can probably go back to her family and live comfortably for the rest of her life, so if there's even a small chance that any one of them will leave, they should all just leave. Look at how it turned out with 21 in the end. Even the member who renewed with YG didn't receive proper care afterwards. I hope they'll renew as a team, but go their separate ways for individual activities. So of course, despite YG saying that they're still under contract discussions and that nothing of the rumors have been confirmed, people are still worried about the future of BLACKPINK. Because if you're telling everybody, no, we're still discussing contracts, not everyone is going to understand that it's probably quite typical to negotiate your contract, ask for more, you know, play around with different offers. But from fans' perspective, it's like, oh my God, no, this is the end of the group. Which it could be, you never know. It is YG Entertainment. moment. But I thought we could entertain some of your theories about this because I did post a short and you guys had a lot to say. So let's check it out. Put in mind, this could also be a marketing strategy by YG, to be honest. Just the same way he did with Baby Monster, making us watch the whole thing just to not eliminate anyone in the end. We will never know until their final concert soon in Seoul. They will probably announce what their future will be. Let's just wish them happiness. YG cannot survive without Lisa, and she knows that. She got an offer from another agency for 80 million, right? It's fair for her to reject YG's offer as being half of what was offered to her. For all we know, she already signed the contract, and this is just to create buzz for their next album or project. But go ahead, Lisa, she deserves everything she's asking for. Thank God, Lisa doesn't need YG to be famous, and they're holding her back by keeping her in BP. I'm not a solo stan at all, but Lisa is so talented and deserves more than YG's shitty management to show off her skills. Keep in mind that YG has a reputation for dragging out publicity like this. I can't lose both Blackpink and Red Velvet at once. She carries all Blackpink's live performances. She definitely deserves what she's asking for. I'm not a fan, but dang, she's the only one working hard for the whole group. I wouldn't re-sign too even if I liked my members. There are some boundaries that should not be crossed. A lot of people seem to be negligent of the power YG Entertainment holds in the industry. They could blacklist any artist they want. They have been in the industry for years. There's a reason why they are part of the elite big three before HYBE became part of it. They have the power and connections, and it does extend to the Western market as well. Sometimes it's not just about money and talent. YG knows how to play the game, and they are extremely good at it. Not disregarding the supportive fandom the members have, but there's a reason why YG purposely gave them less solo projects as music artists. They don't want one artist to hold so much power that their potential departure from the company may lead to huge damages, especially in the form of competition from the same artist against the company. Y'all are happy about Lisa trying to get more money from YG but hated 50/50 for knowing their worth. So let's discuss some of these arguments because I think it's a really fun thing to talk about, particularly when people think that these idols should just leave their companies because they're better off without the company. They seem to think that the company has a vendetta against these idols, that these idols are so oppressed and so mistreated. And in some cases, they are quite mistreated. I'm not going to dismiss that. But like one of the comments mentioned, I don't think you understand how powerful these companies are, the connections that they have, the connections to brand deals, the connections to promotions, to the Western market, to whatever market, to all the markets, I don't even know. And we've seen historically when somebody leaves their group, they leave their company, they go off to do their own thing, the fame and support very often does not follow them. I'd actually love to hear any examples of an idol who left their big company, went to another company, and was more popular after the fact. Maybe Hyuna, actually, but it's definitely not common. But also, as I've mentioned earlier, we've never been faced with K-pop being as big as it is now and having someone at the top like Lisa leaving the company and going solo in a different company to see, you know, exactly how much power she holds in comparison to what YG is doing for her. Do you know what I mean? Because it's great to have all the fans and all the support, but these companies literally made these idols. They have the connections for these idols, and you're going to lose those connections no matter what when you leave that company. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, but at the end of the day, this very could well just be tactics to get people to talk about her, tactics to get people to tune in, to watch the live stream of the final performance. I think there's a live stream, right? All publicity is good publicity, but we'll see. A lot of people think there's going to be a huge announcement during their finale in Seoul. I think so too. Some people think that Baby Monster is going to debut during their finale in Seoul. Some people think they're going to announce that they've all renewed their contracts. I don't know, something big. I can feel it. There's something big that's going to happen. So I'm excited to see that. As always, let me know what you think, your thoughts, your theories, and predictions as well. On that note, if that Chinese company said that they couldn't schedule anything with Lisa past August because of the uncertainty of her contract, then how is Lisa able to schedule her Crazy Horse Paris performance? Is that something she's doing independently if she were not to renew? Or was this something facilitated by YG because she did renew her contract? Makes you wonder. So on top of the rumors that Lisa is allegedly rejecting offers from YG Entertainment and everyone thinking it's the downfall of Blackpink, we also have the downfall of another great group, Red Velvet, because it seems that Irene is allegedly not going to renew her contract with SM Entertainment. Now, let's take a look at it first and then we can discuss. So Red Velvet's Irene rumored to not renew her contract with SM Entertainment. Reportedly, this is why Red Velvet have not been active since June 2023, which is when they wrapped up their RTV World Tour. Further, only Seulgi's contract renewal was confirmed by the label, and it's expected the other Red Velvet members have varying contract lengths. So actually, the other three members have not confirmed How many members are in Red Velvet? What? So actually the other 4 members' contracts have not been confirmed either, but it does seem that the group previously hinted that they were preparing to release their 3rd full album this past August during a live stream. So you never know with this stuff. It could in theory be a really good way to promote their next project, of course. I'm not saying we weren't talking about Red Velvet before, but ever since this news came out, there are so many more TikToks that I've seen about Red Velvet, people crying about Red Velvet disbanding, what they would do, how they wouldn't be able to live if Red Velvet disbanded. So it definitely creates like this sense of community, because that's definitely a relatable thought. Whether you've never experienced a disbandment before, it creates this sense of community that yes, there are other people suffering alongside of you, and it encourages people to make more content about the group. So I will also add though that you can leave SM Entertainment and still be part of the group. Tiffany left SM Entertainment, but she's still part of Girls' Generation. You just have to leave on good terms, clearly. Just within the past today, actually, I've seen 2 instances of idols at the airport that is gaining a lot of traction online. The first being Lisa. Again, Lisa is taking a deep breath and her hands are shaking. Makes me anxious while y'all are doing this to her. Give her damn space when you see her in person. So it seems that Lisa was being swarmed at the airport. There was even an instance that I keep seeing going around where she was kind of hit in the face. So here we can see just how bad it is. Just people surrounding her. Oh, you can see her. She's like, bitch, I'm trying to go forward. Oh, that is so nerve-wracking because, you know, of course you would think it like, okay, fans, right? But fans don't always want the best for you. I don't know. I'm a very paranoid person. And if anything touches my face, end of the world. What if there's poison on that teddy bear and you just swiped her face? What if this, what if that? A disease. Oh, there's another angle of it. Yeah, like I totally get that it's an accident. This person very likely didn't want to hit her in the face. I just also don't understand. Like I kind of get it. Like you want to give your idol a gift, but at the same time, like, do you not think that there are so many other people giving your idol also a gift? And do you think they keep all of these gifts? Like it ends up being probably super detrimental to the environment. Think of the environment. Like these idols can't possibly keep every single gift, right? To an extent, maybe letters or something, but getting these rich people teddy bears and gifts seems very counterintuitive to me. Like take the money you would have spent on the plushie or the gift for your idol and like donate it somewhere and give the idol the paper that you donated in their name or something, because this is just so wasteful on top of being dangerous, right? Trying to physically give all these gifts to Lisa. She can't possibly carry them all. She can't possibly keep them all either. So there's that. It should definitely be a rule that you can't swarm people at the airport. It should also be a rule that you cannot give idols gifts. Like every company should have the rule they cannot accept gifts. And I see them denying gifts all the time. So I wonder, you know, when is that implemented? When is it not? But we do have another airport incident, which isn't as offensive in terms of invading. Well, it is invading personal space. Is it invading personal space? People will always say that if you're in public, you have no right to privacy. So is it a crime? No, but is it questionable? A lot of people think so. Let's check it out.
Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye.
Oh my god. So of course, this is Seonghwa from ATEEZ. I've seen this video going around where someone is filming them and he gives them a side eye. Now this one, of course, I say is not as offensive because there's nobody really like trying to touch them, trying to almost accidentally hit them in the face. It's really just, you know, it's like I'm in public and you're filming me. I would probably appreciate it if you didn't do that, but having Seonghwa of all people looking at you like that is insane, and I would probably never show my face again. So I do want to ask you, do you think he was like actually annoyed, or maybe he was just tired that day? Because of course idols go to the airport and show off their airport fashion and the press takes pictures of them. So there is this expectation of performatism. Like even in these pictures, he just doesn't seem all that smiley or energetic, which is fair. You know, you're going to the airport, you're about to travel. So I wonder, like, do you think he was actually mad, or is just the mood of the day. Because sometimes I give people looks that I don't mean to give them either. I don't know. So of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So there's been a lot of discussion going on about Stray Kids at the VMAs, particularly them performing S-Class. A lot of people think that S-Class was not the best choice of song because they think it's their worst title track. I don't know. I actually quite liked S-Class. I didn't fall in love with it or anything, but I enjoy it. I think it's something. Like, it's different, it's catchy. The choreography is really, you know, eye-catching and interesting. But not everybody feels that way. They feel that Stray Kids could have performed something better, something more palatable to a Western audience, which is a really interesting conversation to have. So this tweet in particular gained 2.6 million views. What are some K-pop opinions that would have you like this? And this person wrote, K-pop's never going to be accepted in the West if more groups like Stray Kids are starting to become the face of the genre. So I've definitely seen a lot of comments similar to this. Of course, a lot of people defending it, being like, well, like, what do you mean? Like, what? It's K-pop. You know, people are just saying that the sound is embarrassing to hear, that a song like S-Class will just push the West away from accepting K-pop, catapulting this whole conversation about the westernization of K-pop, this search for Western acceptance of K-pop. But also, this really just does seem like a non-issue to me. Like, isn't this going to push the locals away from accepting? When I was younger and I liked K-pop, locals would literally trash my idols to my face. It was literally Twitter in real life. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? This isn't K-pop's first rodeo. Like, it's not their first time branching out into the West, being perceived by Western audiences. Is Stray Kids the face of K-pop? No, not even at the VMAs, because TXT was also there. You also got a different vibe of K-pop at the same event even. So I don't know. I'd love to have more of a conversation in the comments. You can let me know what you think. And on that note, let's actually move on to the comment response section, because it does have to do with my coverage of Stray Kids and TXT. TXT got appreciated so much by locals and other fandoms yesterday. They trended and had interactions with Sabrina, getting a standing ovation, but nothing about this? Okay. You're so biased. We know who was the real main slayer praised by locals, and it was not Stray Kids. Well, she didn't even mention properly TXT. They were trending under 4 or 5 different taglines. And this started a whole conversation. Check a lot of K-pop news K-tubers, and you will see TXT erasure is real. That's why everybody seems to think they flop, and then seem to wonder when they find out it's the opposite. MOAs don't shove them in people's faces enough, and K-pop news K-tubers can't hide their bias, and they don't have scandals every second business day. It seems you need that to be seen in K-pop. Sad. You know, first of all, TXT were trending under 4 or 5 different tags. They weren't trending for me. Stray Kids weren't even trending for me. I literally just typed in Stray Kids at the VMAs or TXT at the VMAs and looked around at the top posts. I don't know. I saw Taylor Swift reacting to Stray Kids. I saw people asking who the ponytail guy is. I don't follow either group really closely. It like made me wonder, I'm like, did I like shit on TXT in my coverage? Like, I talked about them. Like, the TXT erasure is real. Within the same exact video was praising one of their albums because Love Song was on it, and the previous video was saying how excited I am that they're going to premiere their song with Anita and how excited I was. So I don't know what you mean about TXT erasure, because I literally just went on Twitter and shared the highlights of what I found on Twitter, like the top tweets on Twitter. It's funny that you say MOAs don't shove TXT down anyone's throats, but then you're mad at me because I didn't mention the 4 or 5 different taglines that were trending for you. They weren't trending for me. None of it was trending for me, actually. I just wanted to share that because if anything, like, I'm more biased towards TXT. Like, I listen to their music a lot more. Just within the top tweets that I found that I was looking at, I didn't find anything particular worth highlighting aside from people praising the performance. That's a given. But I don't know, I'm always willing to improve, and it does give me an opportunity to reflect back and maybe not prioritize things that I think are like interesting, because I don't think it's interesting to say like, oh, everybody's praising the performance, because fans are always going to praise the performance. I tried to find like interesting things, like who's the ponytail guy, Taylor Swift reacting. I got 2 dogs with me. I'll show you them later. They just got groomed, so they're nice and fluffy with little bandanas. Okay, so let's talk about Joshua's alleged girlfriend, because it seems she posted for the first time on Instagram since this scandal. And unfortunately, it seems she had to limit her comment section, which does make me a little upset, you know? Usually when a comment section is limited, it's because Okay, anyways. So here we have this post, Joshua's girlfriend's first IG update ever since her dating Rumours. So this is the post in question, and the first time I actually checked it had 1,700 comments and now has 904 comments. The fact that she let her comment section open is amazing. Oh, so she's a celebrity. She has so many followers. With someone responding, she gained 2 to 3 times her followers since the dating rumors broke. That's her job, to be an influencer. Of course she needs to post. She's pretty. Wow, look at the number of likes. I wonder how much she sells. She's an influencer, so the more she updates, the more profit she makes. This is a mess. She's a beauty. Doesn't she look a bit like Joshua? She's so pretty. She'll become famous this time for sure. I wonder how many followers she earned. She used to be at 100K. So of course, the comments on this post have since been limited. But again, the first time that I checked, there was a lot of comments along the lines of like, you know, maybe you should reconsider posting during this time. Like, it's just, you can do what you want, of course, but I just don't think it's like a good thing for you to be posting right now. And like, it's just some weird unsolicited advice. I can only imagine, you know, I can only imagine. Now, this goes without saying that you should not be going into someone's comment section, in someone who's allegedly rumored to be connected to somebody who you have never met, you do not know personally, and giving them unsolicited advice and or hate. It goes without saying, right? We know better than that, right? Do we? Because it's such like a hive mentality sometimes. We all get angry at the same thing for whatever reason because someone said you should be angry at this. And then people all go and like harass that individual. But we know better, right? Right? I hope so. I would just leave the poor girl alone. If you want to follow her, follow her. But otherwise... Let's end off with Kpop Shenanigans, which are basically fun little things that have happened in K-pop recently. So many idols have been doing the Pada Smoke Challenge, including ATEEZ, Psychers, Dakubi, Jungkook from BTS, which on that BTS note, V performed on stage with his dog Yeontan. So let's... He's just standing there. Oh my god.
이게 뭐야? 이건 뭐야? 야, 이게 뭔데? 아, 이걸 뭐지? 이게 뭐였죠?
TXT released their music video for Back for More featuring Anita. Lusambo, which are made up of Luna members, have made their debut with Sensitive. Okay, so I have a folder on TikTok full of things that are either funny that I want to react to with you guys or things that are worth discussing. So we'll try it out. You can tell me if you think this is like a good segment to add, if you think it's interesting at all. Stop. That doesn't sound like her at all, does it? But wait for Karina's part. It literally sounds like Karina. Oh my god. I literally have so many compilations of idols speaking French. Ooh. Aww. Oh. Oh, this has been going around so much. Yuqi trying to speak French. And people be like, what is she saying?
Wait a moment. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's go.
Did you spend a good night tonight? Did you have fun tonight? You understand? Flash alert. I thought this was so cool because obviously like you just get to see the isolated colors of every single light stick and it's so cool.
So
This TikTok is so K-pop coded.
This Timothée Chalamet fan account posted, once a New Yorker, always a New Yorker. And basically it's a post saying that they were supposed to get a job at the World Trade Center and turned down the offer and how they're like so thankful, whatever. So of course I did the math in my head and it had me wondering. So I said, if you got a job offer in 2001, how old are you running a Timothée Chalamet fan account? Which is a fair question, okay?
Which is a fair question, okay?
By the name of Pregnant Port said, stop being ageist. Being a fan doesn't have an age limit. I will be 60 and still have a fan account for Natalie Portman. You are so miserable. Now, my first response is, am I really about to get in a fight on Twitter with an almost 60-year-old man/woman? And I said, I'm not ageist. Natalie Portman is a celebrity for a grown person. I think it's going to be just
For a grown person. Oh my god.
yeah, like Natalie Portman, that's an old people celebrity, okay? I just want to know whose grandma this is, because this is how they responded. They responded with a Megan Fox edit saying, yeah, okay. Whose grandpa downloaded CapCut? So
Okay, so let me know which K-pop idols you think are old people idols. You know, fit for old people. Okay, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. These are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. Thank you so much. As for me, I'm gonna get going. Bye. Oh, let me show you the dogs. So, Kevin, Mr. Kevin with his nice little blue bandana. I just woke him up. It's so funny because I put them both in like Barbie pink harnesses. So Kevin got blue. I didn't choose. Oh, I'm so sorry. And then Meisha got pink. I like to dress them in pink harnesses. And the worst thing is when people are like, why are you dressing your male dog in pink? And it's like,